All right, today we're going to take a powerful framework that businesses use to build strategy, and we're going to apply it directly to you. See, a SWOT analysis isn't just for a boardroom. When you turn it on yourself, it becomes a personal blueprint for making way clearer decisions and actually moving forward with some real intention. Let's start thinking like a business, about your career. I bet this sounds familiar, right? You're capable, you're motivated, you're definitely putting in the hours, but you've got this nagging feeling that just working harder isn't going to get you where you really want to go. You feel like you're missing a clear, strategic path forward. Well, this is exactly where a simple framework can change everything. So what even is a SWOT analysis? It's a really simple but incredibly effective way to evaluate four key things: your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities out there, and the threats you might face. Its whole purpose is to give you a clear, honest snapshot of where you're standing right now so you can actually decide what to do next. Okay, but before we can analyze anything, we have to know what we're aiming for. Every single good strategy starts with a destination. So first, let's get crystal clear on where you're actually heading. So, let's say this is your vision. It's clear, it's ambitious, it's a long-term goal. Within 5 years, you want to be in a senior role in your field. This right here, that's your North Star. Everything we're about to do should be aimed at getting you closer to this vision. And if that's the destination, this is your mission. This is how you operate every single day. It's the constant process of building up your skills, your reputation, your influence, all while delivering real, tangible value where you are right now. So think of it this way. Your vision is the what, and your mission is the how. All right, now that we have your vision and your mission locked in, we can apply the framework. And this is where we have to get really honest about your current situation. We'll look at the internal stuff, your strengths and weaknesses, and then the external stuff, your opportunities and threats. First up, let's talk about your strengths. These are your internal assets. You've got strong technical competence. People trust your work because you're good at it. You have a killer work ethic. You're disciplined. You're reliable. And because of that, you've built a solid professional reputation. People know you're dependable. These are the assets you bring to the table. Next, your weaknesses. These are also internal. And look, it's absolutely crucial to be honest here. Maybe you don't have a lot of leadership exposure. You haven't really led big projects or teams yet. Maybe your executive communication skills could use some work. You're great with the technical details, but you struggle to present the big picture. And maybe your professional network is kind of small, mostly just your immediate team. Now let's look at the external factors, starting with opportunities. These are favorable conditions out there in the world that you can actually take advantage of. There might be training programs or certifications that could help close your skill gaps. Your industry could be growing, which means your skills are in high demand. And there are probably experienced pros out there who could mentor you if you just go out and find them. And finally, we have to look at threats. These are the external things that could get in your way. You've probably got some serious competition from talented peers with the same goals. New tech or automation could potentially make some of your current skills less valuable over time. And hey, there's always the risk of organizational changes, like a reorg or a budget cut, that could totally slow down your path. Okay, listen up, because this is the most important part of the entire process. A list is just a list, right? The real power comes from using this analysis to build an actual strategy. It's time to move from just looking at the facts to deciding what to do about them. And this brings us to a really critical distinction. Analysis is passive. It's just listing what is. Strategy, on the other hand, is active. It's using those facts to create real intentional momentum. We've done the analysis, now we build the strategy. So here's how you actually connect the dots. You take each item and you link it to a concrete move. You leverage your strength, that technical competence, by volunteering for high-visibility projects. You address your weakness in communication by deliberately finding ways to develop those leadership skills. You seize the opportunity for mentorship by actively going out and securing a mentor. And you mitigate the threat of your skills becoming obsolete by proactively upskilling and expanding your network. See? Actionable steps. And you know what? This isn't just some personal development exercise. The biggest companies in the world use this exact same logic to make multi-billion-dollar decisions. Let's take a quick look at a classic example to see how this thinking works at a massive scale. Just look at how Nike connected these quadrants. They leveraged their massive strength, that powerful global brand, to seize a huge opportunity in direct-to-consumer digital sales. And that single strategic move also helped them mitigate their weakness, their reliance on other retailers, and it countered the threat of competition by letting them own the customer relationship. It's the exact same logic. Connect the dots to create a winning strategy. So what's the big takeaway from all this?
The SWOT framework isn't some one-time thing you do and forget about. It's a thinking tool. It's something you can come back to again and again throughout your career to get clarity and adjust your strategy as things change.
Because at the end of the day, this isn't about slapping labels on yourself like strong or weak. It's about gaining a clear, unfiltered, honest understanding of where you are right now, what you've got going for you, what you need to work on, and what could get in your way. Clarity, that's the foundation of any good strategy.
And that's really the whole game. When you apply this kind of structured thinking to your own career, you stop just drifting and hoping for the best. You start making intentional choices. You start acting like the CEO of your own career. You start thinking like a business.